Hi, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. We did a live playthrough of Zombicide, and I gotta start by thanking everyone who's able to show up. I had an absolute blast with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It seemed to go really well. Yes, I did make some mistakes, but thankfully our diligent viewers corrected them, helped me correct them, and we caught all of them during the actual gameplay. But I know some of you were not able to make it, and I want to allow you to be able to watch that playthrough again on your own time in your own schedule. So I'm going to represent those videos here on our YouTube channel. I'm going to break them down to smaller chunks. I'm also going to remove some of those mistakes where I can and just clean up any distractions or little breaks that we took during the gameplay. There's two things I want to say though. First of all is I want to mention that because of my terrible upload speeds where I live, I had to make a decision. Was I going to give you a nice, clear, crisp video, or was I going to give you good frame rates? And I decided that the frame rates were not as important. So sometimes when my hand's moving across the board, it might skip and jump a little bit. But the quality of the video itself is very good, and so is the audio, I think. The other thing I want to mention is we are not changing the format of our show. This was just a one-time special event. I will say I had enough fun that I would certainly do this again, but we'll save it for special occasions. The main thing here, though, is I don't just want to recreate the feel of what it was like to join us at that live show. I want to give you a chance to find out for yourself whether or not this game would be a good fit for you, your family, or your gaming group. So watching these gameplay videos will allow you to see really how Zombicide works. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this particular part of the playthrough, and we'll see you again real soon.
So listen, let me just start by saying that I'm really excited that this is working and that you're all able to be here. I didn't realize until after the fact that this was a football day, so I'm not, you can tell I'm not really a big sports football guy. So maybe some of you are joining us during the commercials, which is fine too. Zombie football, Raging Gerbil, yes, that would be even better. Okay, so you should expect some disorganization and chaos, which probably suits the theme of this game just fine. And Santa Grogs, or Groogs, provided us with a turn order. And that was also complemented by Andrew Fataroso in the YouTube comments section of the last video for Zombicide. And so this is the turn order I've sort of put up here, and this page may not stay here for the whole video, because obviously zombies will be here. This is an objective token in this room. But I just thought for the first little bit, as a reminder, these are the names of the characters, the survivors, as well as the colors. So unless you're watching this video in black and white on your black and white monitor, you should be fine. And yes, look, I know, Hungry Yeti. Look, Rick, that wasn't even a joke. That was I meant to type Phil, and it came out Rick. And then by the time I printed it and got it down here, I realized there's probably no hope I'm going to call him Phil correctly. Sorry about that. Even with Phil right here, I'll probably screw it up. Well, one thing is, aside from Ned, I'll try to control Ned. But the rest of you guys, I want you guys to control everybody else. And maybe even Ned if I find it a little too overwhelming to think strategically while trying to run this. But I'll try to run Ned as best I can. So right now, we got to be thinking about Rick/Phil and what we want to do with his three actions. I'm not going to try to necessarily pick the best options as much as I'm going to try to give everyone a chance to play. So this may create some less than optimal moves, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll work out. Maybe this collective hive mind from Watch It Played will work out. I've never beat this scenario, so you know, I'm hoping that with your help, maybe we can get somewhere with it. I like this. We're going onward to glory with Phil. Massive Petroleum saying, I agree. Let's get this thing moving. All right, so now I'm going to look here at the chat room, and I'm going to try to figure out what we want to do. And I'm going with Bob Chap right now. Bob Chap, this is your move. Rick is going to move 2 to the west and 1 north. And guys, that's great. If you don't mind using like you know, north, south, east, west, or up, down, and right, left, that's really helpful. So Rick, time to get moving, buddy. We're going 1, 2, and 3. So Rick's made a move. He's up and around the corner. So we need to move on to the next person. And let's see who the next person is going to be. It is Josh. Josh has got the crowbar, and he has the slippery ability. So what are we going to do for our friend Josh? And if you want to be thinking ahead, well, no, I'm doing Ned, so I have to think ahead. So let's see. Okay, Sodoman37 says, let's get Josh to move 2 to the west and open the door. Well, here we go. Because you know when we open doors, what happens? It's time to spawn some zombies. So Josh is on his way. We go 1 space, 2 spaces, and we're going to try to open that door. Now, well, we don't have to try. In this game, you don't have to roll. You just have to have the weapon. And we have one. It's a crowbar. And the crowbar, it says it opens the doors silently, so no noise token is required. We're going to bash this door open. Josh isn't messing around here. He's like, we're going to get in here, we're going to get these objective tokens, let's do this thing. I'm going to point at this space first, and I'm going to spawn something there. So the first option we have is one single walker. Now you guys might not be able to see the card. You'll have to take my word for that. There's one walker there, and I wish that had been reversed. 2 walkers in this room here. So that's 3 actions for Josh. He moved 2, and then he spent his other action to open the door. He's going to have to stop there. And we're moving on to Ned, which is me. So everything's fine. It's only me who can screw things up. I've got my pan, which is kind of useless, to be honest. I'd be tempted to stick around here with Josh and try to do a search, since this area here is the first one that's opened and hopefully will be cleared. So I'm already going to sort of break the ideas here. I'm going to have Ned go up here, and he is going to, you know what? Because of Ned's, I'm going to sort of stay with Rick, actually, with Phil. Although he may not go with the group, and he may stick around here to do his search. Because remember, Ned gets that free search action. But I don't want to stop him right here in the spawn space, because all he's got is that stupid pan. So that's my move for Ned, good or bad. Now it's time to move on to Doug. Dougie, what are we going to do for Doug? I wait for your suggestions. Yes, Fluman83. Ned is whipping up some eggs right now, and who knows? Listen. Zombies, they like brains. Who says they don't like eggs? We don't know that yet. So let's see. What are we going to do? We've got a suggestion to follow Josh. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. So, Mr. Bean, we're going to do the Doug catch-up, and Doug is going to go right to Josh here. I'm assuming that's who you meant. So, and a number of people saying that as well, so I think we're in good hands there. We're going to switch over to Wanda. I hear people concerned about Doug. Listen, guys, before we move on to Wanda, do we want to move Doug out of that space? Move Doug north. Okay, I'm going to go with what Emmett Waugh is saying. We're going to move Doug north. Thanks, guys. All right, so Wanda. We had some ideas there for Wanda. Some want Doug to stay. Listen, Doug's kind of ballsy. He's having a bad day. He could have stayed, but we'll do the move. So Wanda, we want to get her moving. So what do we want to do with Wanda? Wanda, now remember, she can move 2 zones per move action. Wanda to the intersection I'm seeing here. So let's just play this a little bit at a time. So 1, 2 would be 1 move action. And so she's used up 2 of her actions to get there. Do we want to just leave her right there? If I don't hear anything immediately on that, I'm going to assume that we're going to leave Wanda there and we're going to move on to Amy. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of waits there. Okay, so that's good, guys. Thanks for the quick responses. So now we've got to move on to our next survivor, which is Amy. Amy's carrying the pistol. She gets 1 free move action. So basically, after she takes her regular 3 actions, she can then move again for free, or she can insert that move anywhere she wants in there. So she's got the pistol. Where are we going to put her? Okay. I think I'm going to go with Sodoman 37. We're going to use the free move to go west. We're going to move west again and attack twice with the pistol. So, boom, boom, and then attack twice. So that was a one free move, a regular move, and 2 attacks. So here we go, guys. Dice rolling. We're all going downhill from here. So the app shows we get to roll 1 die, and we're going to need to get a 5+ on here. Now I can auto roll, but where's the fun in that? We're going to use the real dice here. So we need a 5 or higher. Hey, all right. What do we think there, huh? I spent some time with Luke this morning. He was coaching me a little bit. We were going over, the right proper move here for the rolling, and we did good. So we're going to get rid of this one. So Amy's going to go up in experience points. We're going to track that a little bit in a minute here, and we're going to have to roll again. So rolling again. Let's keep on this. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. Noise tokens. Thank you, everybody. Noise tokens. Yes, I would have forgotten those. I was so excited. So we're going to drop those noise tokens right there, and we're going to remove this zombie as well. So I roll my own dice. Thank you very much. And now we just need to put in the experience. So I'm going to tap here, and we're going to say 2 walkers. And done, and that should track Amy's experience points. Pretty slick, eh? Actually, it's interesting you say that. Yeah, I'm noticing this note about pistol is a 4+. And you're right. It does say here 4+. So it was strange when I went here. Oh no, it's showing a 4+ here. I guess this is just telling me 1 times dice. Let me just do an auto roll just to see how that works. Ah, it's a good thing I didn't use the auto roll because I would have gotten a fail. So yeah, I guess this is showing how many dice, not the value you need. So still, 5 was good. We weren't going to take away from my good roll there, right? So we're off to a pretty good start. We're going to get rid of these zombies. That's awesome, guys. That's the end of the activation there for all of our survivors. And now it is time for zombies. Zombies to do their thing. Okay, so first thing we have to do is activate zombies. So this zombie here will attack. There's nothing to attack, so then it will move towards the closest survivors. It can't see any, of course, but it can hear things outside, so it's going to move to this spot here. Now it's time to spawn. All right, so let's spawn. We're going to point here at the top, and we're going to always do it in this order: top, then right, then bottom, and then left. So here we go. Okay, not too bad. 1 zombie. We can handle that. 1 zombie. And, oh, not so good, guys. Not so good. A runner. A runner. Nothing spawned here. This is, come on now, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we got a walker. We got a walker over there. So, honestly, for zombie spawning, not terrible. Don't love that we have a runner there, but at least we have our girl on roller skates, so she can get away if she needs to. What do you think, guys? Off to a pretty good start, huh? I think so. I think so. I'm excited about this. All right, so this is the end of the round, and what that means is we've got to clear all of the noise tokens off, and put those back here, and then the first player token is going to be passed, right? So we're going to pass this over to Josh. So Josh will now be the first player. So I see a suggestion for Josh, and that's coming from Hungry Yeti. He's saying Josh west, north, and activate. So we're going to go with that. Hungry Yeti, thanks for that suggestion. Well, actually, yeah, because he's slippery, he can do that, right? He can go here. He can then slip past for his other move, and then he can grab that objective token. So here we go. The objective token has been removed, and that means we're going to have to give Josh these 5 experience points. So let me just get over to Josh here quickly on the iPad. Come on, iPad, work with me. There we go. All right, so we're going to have to give him some experience points. So we're going to go up here, objective token, done. Now he's almost in the yellow zone. That's not great. But listen, we are a 1/4 of the way to winning this game. So that's something. That's going to, exactly, math and carnage, a 1/4 of the way complete. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up Josh's turn there. Time to move on to Ned. Hey, that's me. So Ned and his pan. I'd love to be able to send Ned in there to do a search, and honestly, that's a little scary. What do you guys think? Should we keep Ned moving with Rick and the other group, or what? Because let's see, if we were to try to move him in here, it'd be 1, 2. And then, he'd be stuck there. He wouldn't have the additional action to move out of that space. So we can't get into that room and search. So we're gonna go north, I think. Penguin Z456. Thanks for the confirmation there. We're gonna go north here and join Wanda. That's gonna be 1 activation. And I'm kind of tempted to just I don't know, hang him there, because I mean, if he goes anywhere on his own, he's in a bit of trouble with just that pan. So we're just gonna leave him there, and we're going to go on to the next survivor, which is Doug. Doug also has a pan. So what do we want to do with Doug here, folks? Let's have some good suggestions for Doug. I was feeling really good about that first round, but seeing all these guys with pans is a real nuisance. So we'll have to see. Now keep in mind, when you're worrying about zombies getting to guys, like this runner will get to Ned's space unless something's done about it, but they attack first before they move. So as long as they haven't, as long as they're not in the space at the start of the zombie activation, then we don't have to worry about them wounding someone. So there, I just turned the auto white balance off, and we're ready to go. Doug, move to the middle of the street with Ned and Wanda. That's coming from Dead Max. So it looks like, and we're getting that from a few other people, so Doug's moving up. Now, that's 2 activations he can't use, which is unfortunate, but really, it's kind of tricky. Kind of tricky here. You can't get too aggressive this early on without those extra pieces of items to have. So now we're moving on to Wanda. She's got that fire axe, so she can do some damage. She rolls 1 die, and she hits on a 4+. What do we want to do with Wanda? Hey, Alexander! TF, nice to see you. Recognize you, of course, from the comments in the Watch It Played, and you would like to go to the runner and attack. I like it. Let's do this thing. So one action to go 2 spaces, and now we are going to attack with the fire axe. And so this is reminding us it's 1 die we roll, and we need a 4+. So for the second action, let's see if we can kill this runner. And we do. Nice one, Alexander. Okay, so we're going to take this one off of the board, and we're going to have to, it's a silent weapon, which is nice. You can see that here on the app. And we're going to have to give her some experience here. So that runner is 1 experience point for Wanda. So that took 2 actions. She has another action left. What are we going to do? What are we going to do here? We're going to we can open the door. It's risky. Of course, we'll spawn a couple things here. But remember, things don't attack when they first spawn. But she's potentially going to be surrounded with both stuff popping up here and here. So are we going to open the door or not? I'm going to try to just sort of scan everyone's opinion here. So open the door or close the door. You let me know. I'm seeing a lot of open doors. I'm seeing a lot of open doors here. So we're going to do it, guys. We're going to crash the door. Oh, that's right. Which door are we opening? Are we opening the one here, or are we opening the one here? So I'm going to have to send that to you guys again. Is it north or south door? You just post north or south, and I'll follow there. Oh, I'm seeing a mix of north and south, but I think I'm seeing more south than north. So I think we're going to go for it. It's tricky, you know. There's a lot of people suggesting things. You want to try to appeal to everyone, but we're going to open this south door. And I know some people are saying we should keep this door shut. I see those as well, but the consensus seems to be we're smashing this door open. Could we have opened Pandora's box here? Well, we're going to have to start by pointing at this one, and I'm going to spawn something here. Nothing. Nothing. That's good. But again, putting 2 here. So doing all right with the dice rolls, but the spawning of zombies, not so great. So that's going to use up Wanda's turn. We're going to switch over here to Amy. What's Amy going to do? Amy's got that pistol again. So what do we do? Oh, and the axe. You're right. I think we have some noise to deal with, don't we? Let me just go back here for a second. Yes, the axe does make some noise. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that reminder. Noise token there. Axe door noise. That's right, CPT. Thanks very much. Okay, so we've got this zombie. We're going to go for the attack. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to have the attack happen. Again, we need to see a 4 or more. 6. Oh, this is great. Okay, so this zombie has been killed. We're going to give her a little bit of experience for that. That's 1 walker. So now, with that walker off of the board, what do we want to do for her other 2 actions? She is the sharpshooter, isn't she? It's great when it's live. I know sometimes when we roll dice on the show, I think, sometimes the rolls are so incredibly good or bad, I think, man, is anyone going to believe that these are actually happening this way? So it's nice doing live. We can confirm we have these weird, wild swings with our dice rolling. So it looks like everyone's saying to move north. We're getting a lot of move north, so let's do that. Let's move north. I'm getting some move west and searches, though, as well. I'm getting some of those. Kenpo is saying move west and search. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to move west and search here. And so Kenpo, that's you, buddy. So we're going to go there. We're going to do a search, and let's see. Let's see what we've got. A glass bottle. Okay, so what I have to do here is I have to go into the inventory. I look up items. I grab the glass bottle, and I drag it into a spot here. So we can put it, I mean, really this doesn't need to be in someone's hand, so we'll put it in the reserve. How's that look? Okay. And, oh yeah, we shot, so we have to we have to put the noise token on. Thank you, guys. And so that glass bottle, that has been put into inventory. So I'm just going to put it actually, well, I'll remove it from the game for now, even though we're keeping track of them on here. Okay, so that was Amy. All right. Yes, I will see those noise notices. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. And so now we're going to move on to the next person, which is Phil. Oh, Amy's not done. That's right. She has a free move, guys. That's right. What are we going to do with that free move? We're going to move her north in the building, or are we going to move her back out into the street? I'm assuming you guys are probably going to want to move her up. And I saw that. Yeah, Draggy Duck moving. We're gonna move Amy up. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. So there we go. So we have to do a little bit of work here for Phil. So all right, I'm seeing some suggestions for moving Phil north. Let's see. Purity through fire. Phil north, then east. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 and 2, like so. All right, so that ends. I mean, we can't shoot or do anything here, so that's going to end him unless we move him again into this space. So I think that was it. We're going to go and switch things up now to our next survivor, which is Josh. Oh, yes, end of round. That's right. Zombie phase. Okay, so that's, you're right, guys. I forgot about that with Josh cycling through here. That's one thing about doing it on the app is it's not reminding me that it's the end. So I have to remember that. Okay, so we are going to have to do the zombies' turn, as people were suggesting. So let's do that now. So these zombies attack. These zombies attack and they attack, and there's nothing to attack. So now they're going to move, right? So these zombies can see somebody, so they're going to move out into the street. These zombies, this zombie can see people in the intersection, and this zombie can see people in the intersection as well. So that's our zombie activation. Now we need to spawn. Okay, so let's do the spawning phase here, and we're going to start at the top again. So I'm going to flip a card, and we've got a single zombie going there. Another zombie is going to show up here on the space with Wanda. Wanda is in some trouble here, and then nothing is going to show up at the bottom. And on the left, we're going to have a single zombie. Now, because of the lag that's sort of inherent in doing this kind of thing, I'm just going to take a second here to stop and just sort of check the chat room here and make sure that I haven't missed anything. If you see any errors so far, guys, just let me know. All right, and we're going to be moving the first player token over to Ned, which is my guy. So Iron Syndicate is saying that Wanda should accept her fate, that this may be the end of her, possibly.